We will be focusing on traffic management while expanding and growing in population in the south side of the city. We are currently at 40k population with a traffic flow of about 92%, but you can already start to see some red roads indicating that there are a lot of traffic stress in those areas. And as much as possible, we try to address issues immediately before they start to stack and become unrecoverable. We will basically follow the old saying that if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. Therefore, I will provide step-by-step rules and guidelines on how to maintain a decent traffic flow while expanding properly. This is Captain Ahvious with our 8th episode of our Let's Play series, Organic Road Layout, where we don't fix traffic, we instead prevent traffic. Take note that this is a 100% vanilla city build with completely no mods or Steam assets, so if you are playing on console, whatever you see here is totally possible, provided that you have the necessary DLCs. Step 1. Provide highway access or make sure that there is highway access to the new area. It is imperative to have highway access to each new area or overall tile. So for example, this area has no highway, so this is why we are going to make one. And for example, this harbor invites new tourists into the city, but unfortunately generates additional traffic coming from the tourists that would have to drive quite a distance just to get to their destination. Observe this road or bridge where there is so much stress it has to endure from all the industrial traffic from this area, and now it has to endure additional traffic from the tourist that emerges from here. Now imagine if this area was fully occupied with residential and commercial area. That would mean even more traffic. Hence why a highway is absolutely necessary to reduce future traffic. Step 2. Provide Tier 1 transportation to new district areas. I will place a metro train station right here, a cargo station here in order to accommodate the new area or this area over here, and we will also place an elevated metro station here which will provide an alternate means of travel for our tourists coming from the harbor, so they could take the metro or eventually the highway. So tier 1 transportation includes trains, metros, and monorails. These stations are just as important, if not more than important, than a highway route. So what does that mean? How can transportation be more important than highway routes? So let's consider this. A metro has a capacity of 150. Therefore, that is 150 less vehicles on the road. So having them commute is much more beneficial, and which keeps mostly the roads empty, especially if they are choosing to commute instead of to drive. So simply put, less vehicles equals less traffic. Hence why we maintain that above 90% traffic flow. it appears that we have an unexpected and overwhelming number of fishing trucks that want to export at our new cargo station. This cargo station is already set up to accommodate our farming, forestry, and nearby fishing industries. Therefore, I suspect that these trucks are coming from the north side of the city. So let's investigate. Let's check this guy. You are the owner of this, okay. And lastly, let's check this guy. There you go. So I was right. So these fishing trucks should not be delivering all the way across the map and should have its own cargo station nearby. But unfortunately, we have not set up the north side of the map. So we will require to unlock this tile in order to have access to this train line. But we do not have that yet. So therefore, what I will do is I will remove this map or this ramp, and we will just continue populating this area while creating our districts and add in a park life in order to have extra income. And I've also added in a concert as my main point of interest. You don't see concerts in city builds anymore, so I think it's a nice change. And in the future, of course, we will add that cargo station so that these lovely people up here will be happy to deliver goods there instead of driving all the way to the edge of the city. Now let's take a look at our new district so far, and I think it is looking magnificent. So step 3 would be to provide tier 2 transportation from access of the tier 1 station. A tier 2 transportation includes trams, buses, and trolley buses. The tier 2 stations will help reduce traffic from within the new districts. Trams are best for districts with a cluster of high-density residential and commercial buildings, while buses, trolley buses, and taxis are most efficient in smaller neighborhoods. So for example, let's check out this area. Let's check out our transportation. We have our tier 1 station, as you can see here. This is the metro station, and around it is the tier 2 transportation, which is a tram. So what happens is people get down and they can take a short walk and basically go around this entire district, and they could also go around or take a new tram in order to get to this station. So everything is interconnected. Same thing goes here. So here is a station there, and actually it has another one here. Take a short walk and then they could go around this area, and that is exactly what we are going to do with this new district that we just created. Now with everything in place, we have successfully maintained and stabilized our traffic flow at about 93% while expanding at a new area. So traffic is just one aspect of city management. There is also the matter of balancing services such as collecting garbage, death care, education, and many others. So if you haven't noticed, this is actually a city with no roundabouts. See that? No roundabouts anywhere, even from the beginning of our city. And also there is absolutely no tunneling. So if you noticed, we're going to create a tunnel. Notice that it is a black line and there is no black lines anywhere throughout the entire city. So it is not 100% necessary to have roundabouts or tunnels to have great traffic flow. And a reminder that this is actually a no mods, no Steam assets city build, so if you play on console, this is absolutely doable. In fact, grid is also, or doesn't necessarily guarantee the most efficient road structures, so don't be afraid of organic roads. Embrace the freeform tool. So if you are looking for other city skylines guides and content such as road layout, how to fix not enough goods, not enough education, how to make massive income, and other tips and tricks, please consider subscribing that you'll be notified when I launch a new video. This is Captain Ahvious. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again on the next video.